Hey, what's up everybody? This is StarMexis here. The reason I'm making this video is because, it's more than obvious that Muslims are not honorable people. For those of you who don't know, there was a debate that happened this Sunday between me and some Muslims. It was supposed to be one-on-one, but I'm sure he had someone in the background helping him. And basically, I owned them. And the general consensus was that their Islamic asses got fucking owned. That was the general consensus. So instead of being honorable and saying, okay, you won this debate, maybe we can do another one another time, what are they doing? They're accusing me of lying about a translation of a verse, and they said, oh, well, he left out the Q&A and he ran from the debate. Let's start with the Q&A. First of all, as I explained even in the upload, the Q&A was supposed to be where people asked my opponent questions and asked me questions. However, the room was all Muslim. Practically all Muslim. And no one had any questions for LVL. So I was not going to allow it to turn into the whole Muslim talk room versus me. That's not fair. And so I said, alright, well, I'm going to answer 2 questions. And so that way you can try your best to redeem yourselves. And they asked two questions and I answered them. And so I left. I didn't run from the debate. And I certainly didn't run from the Q&A session. I just was not going to allow them to gang up on me and have a bunch of people asking me questions in an attempt to try and trip me up on something stupid, because that's what they do. So that's what happened with the Q&A session. I certainly did not run from the debate. And if you play a clip, they were still insulting me, saying, "Bye, Maxis." I'll play the clip for you.
At all. I didn't say, oh, Atheist bin Kalada said it, so it must be true. That's not what I said. I said that was probably his source of the embryology in the Quran, his friend Atheist bin Kalada, since he was close to Muhammad and he was a doctor who was probably well versed in Greek and Roman medicine. And that is the end of this question. And so I said 2 questions and I'm leaving.
You can go run away now.
I kind of wanted to finish my point. It makes sense. I found clarification why quoting a sign.
I honestly thought we were here to, just debate, as in try to learn from each other, but again, let me just...
So there, you can see that that's what happened. And on to this question as to whether Surah 7 verse 54 actually means epics or days, because like every time when they get cornered in their translation and it frankly just says something flat out wrong, they always claim, you don't know Arabic, you don't know Arabic, you don't know Arabic. Well, even though all the translators, such as Yusuf Ali, Pickthall, Shakir, all those people translated it as days, they claim it means epic. However, I'm going to put this debate to bed for once and for all. If we read the tafsirs, If we read a hadith from the Muslim section, Muslim collection, book 39, number 6707, Abu Hurairah reported that Allah's Messenger, may peace be upon him, took hold of my hands and said, Allah, the exalted and glorious, created the clay on Saturday, He created the mountains on Sunday, He created the trees on Monday, He created the things in trailing labor on Tuesday, and He created light on Wednesday, and light caused the animals to spread on Thursday, and created Adam, peace be upon him, after Asr on Friday, the last creation at the last hour of the hours on Friday, i.e. between afternoon and night. So, it is more than obvious what Muhammad meant. When it says days, he meant days, not epics. When the Muslims say that it meant epics, what it is they're counting on your ignorance of the Arabic language. While words can have several meanings, I'm sure, we can clearly see through the tafsirs and the hadiths what the man meant. And it also shows that he copied from other mythologies, such as the Bible, which says the exact same thing. So, it makes perfect sense that these Muslims are being disingenuous now and trying to say I lied, because their prophet was a liar.